Hey everyone. So full disclosure, I wasn't planning on doing a reading today. And I just wanted to come in here and sit in this space and like shuffle my cards and sit in some energy. And then I just started channeling this message. So I started to write it down and then it's coming through as I just sit here and flick the decks and like shuffle them. Yeah. And this message started coming. So I don't know if this is going to be sign specific yet. If it comes to me, I'll title it that way. But you know how I feel about collective readings anyway. We all have 12 houses in our birth chart, regardless of what our big three are or how we identify. We all move through all of these energies like pretty continuously, especially when we're balanced and in flow, you know. So if the title resonates with you in any way, I do encourage you to stop and watch. This might be your reading. I've just got full body chills. This might be your reading if you have been pausing yourself and waiting, like however you feel about that, whether it's been uncomfortable or you're just like, I'm in trust. If you've been waiting because you know that divine is sorting it out for you, whatever it is for you, divine is sorting it out for you. They're moving doors closer. They're setting things up ready for you to walk through. I feel like this phase of this waiting for them, they want you to know that this phase is just about over. This phase is just about over. It's pretty exciting. All down my right side, the feminine side has just got like all chills down my arm, down my hip, my torso, down to my knee. So this has been something that you're aware of intuitively, like this need to hold, this holding energy in this liminal space. If I seem a little distant, it's because I'm channeling at the same time. Usually I look up, and my eye keeps going to the Shaman's Dream Oracle. So we'll get that one going next because we might get some more details. Bear with me if you wouldn't mind. How are you? My annual leave's over now and I'm back to work with all the things that entails. I had physio this morning because I have like a painful arm. Step out of your comfort zone. This is the one that got me to turn on the camera, to be perfectly honest. Step out of your comfort zone. That's when I knew that it was a message. That's the message. Thank you, Spirit. The reason that I decided to turn on the camera and started recording because when I saw that, I just heard the words energy shake up. So I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I feel like I need to shake up my energy, especially if I've been paused, especially when I'm coming out of periods of hermetism, or really like integrating or something like that. I need to shake up my energy. So I do all the things that I always thought were really stupid. I'll brush my teeth with my left hand. I will drive different ways to work or get different modes of transport to work that I've never done before. I will on purpose when I'm at work, you know, we all have to say we're going from here to the coffee. We go a certain way, but I will go a specific different way. All of these things are ways to just shake up this stagnant energy. Do something different. Like I usually have the TV on in the background all day. I'll turn it off. And I'll get up and stay moving and things like that if I've been really quiet. Just anything you can think of that's different to how you would normally do it, especially if it's part of your day-to-day routine. If something's part of your day-to-day routine, it can become unconscious. We do these things. This energy is really ramping up if you listen to the way I'm speaking. Let's get this out. So 4:24 on the clock there. So April 24th could mean something. Which is pretty close. I did say that this phase is about to end. Don't hold me to the dates though, guys. Like, you know, Spirit's on wild time. They don't give a shit about our calendar or our clocks. So it's very frustrating. What was I saying? Yeah, shake up your energy, especially if it's part of your day-to-day routine, if it's something that you do a lot every day, or you do every morning, mix it up. If you have a morning routine, invert a couple of things if you can't stand the idea of doing something completely different. Just start creating some shake-ups in your energy. Obstacles here is reversed. Connectivity upright. Yeah, you're about to connect with whatever you've been waiting for. These obstacles are nearly clear. Get ready. Like, it's time to prepare. It's time to prepare for whatever this is. Because it's coming in. And I just felt like this real fast moving, like it's gonna land really suddenly. It's gonna land with an impact. Compassion. This means something, but I don't know what. Lots and lots and lots of like lower chakra energy here, the lower three, especially root chakra. I've got all the chills again, right from the back of my head all the way down my left side. So it's root chakra. Let's think on that for a second because it means something. There it is again. Fortune's wheel upside down here. And I'm feeling like this has been your mindset, that you've been feeling a bit stuck, like the wheel is stuck. It's not turning in my favor, Lily. This wheel is stuck. It's not spinning. When's it going to start moving again? When's this going to start flowing again? If this is your energy, have some compassion for yourself, right? Just remember that we are divinity experiencing humanness, all right? And that's a really powerful thing with all the limits that our physical body gives us, with being on this 3D planet gives us, with all the things going on in the world, with all the density, especially in the collective at the moment. Like, lots of the collective are really fighting against these new energies, and I don't know if you can feel it, but I've felt it. Lots and lots of resistance collectively. Yeah, backing me up here. Lily's right, downright. The power of community reversed. Like, there's lots of fracturing going on all over the place. You might be noticing this on a micro scale in your everyday life. Like, lots of fracturing, lots of separating, lots of meism, lots of self-centric sort of thinking. We can definitely see that coming out, like, in, I don't know, I'm a bit of a fiend for Hollywood gossip. So, you know, they're politically, not saying anything about beliefs or anything, but there is a divide, you know, and that's, some of you might be into Norse gods or goddesses, runic divination, Norse witchcraft. Some of you definitely have like a Viking warrior. I'm just sort of seeing it's blurry, I can't really see it clearly, but it's like some sort of male Viking guide or a protector. These were left on the table. The disowned self and transmuting pain. Yeah. 2246. So this is what you've been doing in this pause, right? Just remember that pauses are sacred as well, and they're always given to us for a reason. So this is what you've been doing. This disowned self that you've got that's been curled up inside of you. You've been working with this full moon, this last full moon just a couple of days ago was probably really impactful for you. Impactful. We'll get to the message in a second. All right. Bold step forward. Yes, Spirit. We're waiting. We're waiting. We want to bridge the gap. If we have a look clearly, like, I can't unsee, see this shadow of this rock here? This looks like a face looking down. So we've got all of this light, like this is divine shining its light into our dark places. This looks like a void or a cave to me, like divine shining its light in. And here we have this guide. Maybe your higher self, but I'm really feeling guide at the top. As big as everything, just watching us. There's another moon. For some of you, this is going to come in 2 phases. So you're going to have the first bit that opens, and then a bit of a journey, and then the bigger part. So it's like this mini initiation into whatever you have been calling in. Stay curious. Yes, my friends, stay curious. Whatever comes up, however you feel about whatever is happening, stay curious. We got all this, stay curious about how it's going to come in. Stay curious about what's coming in. You might know that you are calling in something quite specific, or you may have been calling in an energy or a feeling, like, I want to feel this way, and you're quite open to whoever it comes, as long as you end up feeling like, you know, if you want to feel stable and fulfilled and peaceful in the next phase of your life, then that could be a job that gives you that feeling, or that could be a friendship circle, or a partner, or, you know, anything that would give you that feeling. You know where you are feeling it. Stay curious about that, because it might not be coming in how your muggle brain is thinking it should or it will. Confidence in your magic. Whale song. Well, this is the Ace of Swords, isn't it? Like, this is divine truth. It's a 3 and a card 37, so it breaks down to a 10 or a 1, or 10s and 1s usually closely follow each other. This divine experience is going to show you the truth. Tell me more about that, Spirit. Reflect. It's going to reflect the truth. Oh, we got one upside down. Possibility for union. 4-7, which is 11. Some of you have been manifesting or waiting for a divine union. That could definitely be here. I'm seeing this, these 2 things as the second gates. Remember, I said it's going to come in 2 parts. You're going to have the first bits. I feel like that's sort of in that card. The first gates were already open. The second ones were a bit further ahead and still shut. I feel like these are the second gates, like, because this is that powerful power. Like, this is solar plexus and sacral chakra. This is, I am in my element. I am strong. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know where I'm going. I know how I want to feel. I know how I do feel. I know how I deserve to feel. I know I can create this feeling. And see, like, if we have a look closely here, like these little flames here, looks like there's fire coming up here. These are those embers that were circling around in the other card, caught on fire and exploded out, lit by the flame of this Ace of Swords. Like, this is all solar plexus and sacral chakra. This is whatever this reflection is that's going to truly reflect. Maybe you have done work that you can't quite see yet. Maybe it's not reflecting and you're waiting to see that. When you get this experience, that might be the first gates. Yeah, yes. Thank you, Spirit. So you're going to see something, or someone is going to reflect something back to you. All right, this moment of clarity when something happens to you and you're like, wow, like, you know, you're going to have that knowing, that inner standing that this is because of the work you've done, that this is a reflection of your inner world manifest in the 3D. That is going to open you up to this. See, like, all this energy here is everywhere over here. Like, all this darker, emotional, sacral, sexual. I just had some of you definitely thinking about union. All right. And here we've got like this big solar plexus sun here. All right. So everything is just This first experience, it's going to be a reflection. You're going to notice it for what it is, and that's going to propel you forward in your full power, in your full awareness, in your full creation energy. It's going to be the spark that lights those embers into these flames. All right. I keep hearing root chakra, so we might pull. I don't think I have a red crystal in here. Let's get one for the root chakra. Spirit, what do you mean by this group? Root chakra. I saw this before. This was under the sword. How does this relate to the root chakra, Spirit? I'm not understanding. A different deck I just heard. Which one? This one. Going to the animals again. If I get another whale, I'm going to lose my mind. So we're just going to pull from the end. There's a message here for someone about the root chakra. Freedom is yours. A rebirth is assured. Tend to the small things. All right, I see. So this is what's come out for you. We've got a rebirth is assured. All right, just a little bit of confirmation, a little reassurance, a little bit, you're going to get through this. Just hang in there. Like, look at this bat. He's hanging in there. I love bats, by the way. I think they're incredible. Just hang in there. This is happening. In the meantime, mouse spirit, tend to the small things. Now, remember what I was saying about an energetic shake-up. There's something here in your root chakra that just needs to be like a final sweep out. So right in your base chakra, and this is where the day-to-day routine, like the only way I really know to fully bring balance to our root chakra is to make consistent, sustained effort and change. All right, so when I'm trying to cultivate that feeling of safety and stability, that's what I need to do. I need to do it for myself every day. When I'm trying to improve my self-esteem, I have to do that for myself every day, because these things take root in our root chakra, and from there they become grounded within us. So whatever it is, you need to bring it down into your day-to-day life. Prepare for it. I just heard that again. And this last one is freedom is yours. Like, it's coming. Just have a look at that. That's what I feel called to sort of cover my face. Just look at that. Is that a kitten? Do you guys think that that's a kitten? This is a magical pony. So have a look here. Look at that. It might be an activation. I'm not sure why I've been called to do this. Thank you, Spirit. We've got this whale song. I still don't understand. I don't think I've gotten everything out of this whale song, because it came out. Give me 1 second. Spirit, tell me more about whale song. What am I missing here, Spirit? Half my cards just flipped over, like up the wrong way in my hand. That's a message. Something that you thought is flipped up. Root chakra. Tell me about whale song. What's the message here, Spirit? What am I missing? What's the Spirit? What's the Spirit? Everything happens for a reason. What's this? Maybe it is a spirit. What's the Spirit? To be fair. Take from the bottom, I just heard. I never do that. Okay. Got the Justice card here again as well. I saw that it came out when I was shuffling a different deck before I turned on the camera. Maybe I can't piece together the message about this, but this card's flipped out of the deck twice. But so it could just be a message for someone who's really resonating with whales at the moment. I also feel like this heart chakra energy is it's quite significant. I feel like these cards that I came out that I pulled from the bottom of this deck are telling a story as well. We've got To Be Fair and the Never-Ending Story. And I'm wondering if this is related to your root chakra somehow. You tell me, you know you better than I do. So is it possible that you have been telling yourself a story that has affected your root chakra? Like that has affected your ability to feel stable, to feel grounded, to feel safe, where you have taken on too much of the blame maybe, or not taken enough of accountability and responsibility for a situation. But there's a story here I feel like needs to be brought into balance, and it's a long story. It's maybe like a childhood wound that needs to be looked at again, and it needs to be brought into balance. So I did a reading, it's on my channel, I can't remember which one it was, where I was talking like, this is what time travel is, right? So we can go back. This is quantum healing. So we're about to do some quantum healing with Lily. In this space that we are in now, whatever energy it is in our older, more mature self, more further down the healing path, from this space, when we look back on situations that impacted us from this healing perspective, that's how we rewrite history. That's how we rewrite history, our history as we understand it. That's where we get healing from. Maybe that is something to look at in regards to whatever is impacting your root chakra now, because a change is coming, and this wind can't blow. A change is in the wind. This wind can't blow over you, and you want it to, while you're feeling unstable and ungrounded, while your root chakra is out of balance. Yeah, I'm not really feeling the urge to get any more cards out. We'll get one more. We'll get one of these intuitive whispers because I love this deck. Clear limiting beliefs. There's the answer. There's something that you have been telling yourself for a very long time that is not fair, all right? It's out of balance, that you need to bring back into balance. Okay. This is something that you've been telling yourself, or heard a lot when you were a child, or heard a lot as an adult, or both. Like, you know, you heard it as a child and then you kept hearing it as an adult. That's happened. It's really common on our journey. So this is something that really you need to release. You need to release it. Let's have a look. Let's get one more. Yeah, it's time to shine. Fun fact, I was meditating yesterday and I was telling my friend at work about it, and right in my third eye, so my physical eyes were closed, and then clear as day, like it was right, like it was real, in my vision just came the head of a tiger. And then as I was looking at it, it turned into like a domestic cat. So tigers could be something for you. You could be like working with tiger, horses, I feel, definitely whales and bats. I feel like they're the big ones. It doesn't matter if you're not, it doesn't mean that there's not a message here for you, but it's just a confirmation. It's time to shine. It's time, like these gates are approaching. And I don't even feel like you have to do a whole lot of work on this root chakra. I'm feeling like it's just a little bit, maybe even just affirming yourself, put some root chakra frequencies on, or even start telling yourself, like challenging this belief. Say out loud to yourself while you're doing the dishes or whatever, I am safe, I am stable. Like just start doing that. All right, so that will create an energetic shake-up as well. If you've been telling yourself that you're not any of those things, if you've been telling yourself, I just heard not worthy. If you've been telling yourself that, then it's really time to come into this belief. You're more powerful than you know. You are bringing this wind of change in, right? You've been calling this to you, and now it's nearly here. So I feel like that's the message. Believe in the impossible. I feel like that's the message. As I pick up more cards, like to have a look at them on the split. I really do feel like there's nothing else to come out though. So for those of us that have been just patiently or impatiently waiting for divine to handle the energies and to get all the pieces in place, it's really, really close. It's really, really close. I hope you feel that way. Let me know if you do. Hopefully I'll be back again tomorrow with a reading. I've got a channeled message for Taurus ready to go, and I keep hearing Scorpio, so there might be a message for Scorpio coming through, but I don't have anything yet. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.